called a triad because chord has 3 notes in it, and for a major, like we already discussed, it's 1, 3 and 5. For a minor, again, we'll take the first note, third note and the fifth note, which is stacked of third. So instead of 1, 3 and 5, this time we'll be playing a flat third and fifth. Because as we all know, minor scale has 1, 2, flat 3, flat 6 and flat 7 when compared to a major. So when you take the A minor scale, we'll play the root, which is 1, and the third, which is a C, and the fifth, which is an E. So it's A, C, E. It's basically play a note, skip a note, play a note, skip a note. A, skip B, play C, skip D, play E. So same way we can apply the same theory to all the other scales as well. The B minor scale would be a B, D, F sharp, C, E flat and G. And when we compare the major chord notes with the minor chord notes, the only difference here is the third. So it's 1, 3, 5 for a major and it's a flat third for a minor. 1, flat 3 and 5. So we flatten all the third notes in the minor chord. So instead of A, C sharp, E, which is an A major, we play A, C, E. So basically if you find a sharp in the third note, you take off the sharp, or if you don't find sharps at all, you add a flat. Like in the C minor triad, there's an E flat. Same way, D, F, A. Instead of D, F sharp, A, which is a major, I'll flatten the third and make it a minor. D, F, A. I take off the sharp from the F. Same thing for E. E, G sharp, B is an E major, so I'll play E, G, B. I'll take out the sharp from the G. And F, A, C is an F major, so I'll add a flat here. It becomes a minor. F, A flat and C. G, B, D is a G major. I'll add a flat here. It'll become a minor. G, B flat and D. So let's try playing this. So the minor chord notes, starting from A, we'll play the 5th string open. 3rd fret of the 5th string is a C, and E is on the D string, 4th string, 2nd fret. So A, C, E, and then we'll come to a B. B is on the 5th string, 2nd fret, and we'll play D open. So B, D, F sharp is on the 4th string, 4th fret. So B, D, F sharp, which is a B minor, and C, 5th string, 3rd fret, E flat, which is a D sharp note. So 4th string, 1st fret is a D sharp, and G is an open string. So C, E flat, G, which is a C minor. And then we have D, F, A is again the same shape as an A. So we'll play the D open, D, F, 3rd fret, and G string, 2nd fret, that's an A. That's an A note. So D, F, A. E again has the same shape as the A and D. So E open. So E, G, which is the 3rd fret. And next string, 5th string, 2nd fret is a B note. So it's E, G, B. So F minor, we'll start with the F note on the 6th string, which is the 1st fret. F, A flat, which is a G sharp, 4th fret of the 6th string. So F, A flat, C, which is the 5th string, 3rd fret. So F, A flat, C. Next is a G. G has the same shape as the C. So we'll start with the 6th string, 3rd fret, which is a G, B flat, which is an A sharp, which is on the 5th string, 1st fret, and D, D open string, which is a 4th string. So G, B flat, D. So the basic difference between a major and a minor triad is the 3rd note. Make sure that you remember that. So when we take the E major chord, for example, we know that there's 1, 3 and 5. That's E, G sharp and B. So look for the 3rd note. In this example, the 3rd note is here on the 3rd string. Now if you flatten this note to a G, you'll get the E minor chord. That's why E major has this shape and E minor has that shape. Same theory for all the other chords. A major, A, C sharp, E. Now if you flatten the C sharp note, which is the 3rd note, by a half step, you'll get an A minor chord. So that's why A minor is this shape and A major is that shape. So if you want to convert a major chord into a minor chord, you flatten the 3rd. If you want to convert a minor chord to a major chord, we sharpen the 3rd. So for example, this is a minor, A minor, A, C, E. If you want to play major, then sharpen the third note by a half step. You'll get an A major. So from C to a C sharp. So I'll play an A major. So always remember, the index finger in E major is the third note, and the index finger on the A minor chord is the third note as well. So we can apply the same theory on bar chord. So when you hold an A minor shaped bar chord, this is a B minor chord, but an A minor shape. So what I do is, from minor to major, I'll sharpen the third note by half step. As we know, the middle finger in the bar chord is the third note. So we'll sharp this note by a half step. So that's the reason we hold the chord this way. For a major bar chord, we either use a ring or pinky. And there's a minor. So the difference here is just one note. Major, minor. And the same theory applies to the E major shaped chord as well. So this is an E major shaped bar chord. That's a F sharp major chord. And like I told you, the middle finger in the E major shape is the third, which is this note. Now if I flatten this note, I'll get an F sharp minor. But I'll have to make sure this note is heard properly. So major, minor. Make sure that the third note is heard, which is the third string, because this is the only difference between the major and minor. So try not to hit a bum note there. Minor, F sharp major. So we have come to the end of scales and chord notes for the beginner series. We are done with the major scales and the minor scales and the major chord notes, minor chord notes. So make sure that you know the major scale and minor scales by heart, and also the minor chord notes and major chord notes by heart, because every theory that we are about to learn are based out of the major scale, minor chord notes and minor chord notes.